Tonight we're learning more about a hot air balloon that had some issues during a groundbreaking at Sky River Casino in Elk Grove. With the entire scene captured exclusively through Livecopter 3. On the left, you see the Calm. The balloon was floating idle there, and then to the right, wind sweeps it into a building and then eventually a field, and somebody was inside that basket the entary time.
KCRA 3's Andres Valle spoke with experts in the hot air balloon community. He's live for us now in our newsroom. So, Andres, what could have caused something like that to happen?
Well, Edie, the casino says it was caused by unexpected heavy winds. Now, the hot air balloon pilots I spoke to say the FAA and NTSB investigators will find out what actually went wrong, but they say safety is a top priority in their industry, and that pilot is the one accountable for making sure it's maintained.
A hot air balloon crashing into the side of Sky River Casino Monday afternoon. Exclusive images from Livecopter 3 show the basket slam into the building, at one point tipping to nearly a 90-degree angle with the pilot still inside.
We didn't understand until the news later.
For witness Kevin Mallett, the balloon didn't seem to be in trouble at first.
We didn't think anything was wrong, and it was a normal, unusual sight to see a hot air balloon in the first place in Elk Grove.
We got a hot air balloon.
He was at Elk Grove Park with his family when he spotted it drifting over the trees.
We had no idea the hot air balloon was in distress.
Balloon pilots say one of the biggest concerns is not just what happened, but when it happened.
You'll never see one of our balloons up at noon, ever.
Meet Tim Nelson, the chief pilot at Sky Drifters in Rancho Murrieta. He says his company canceled its own flights Monday because of what he called unstable weather conditions. Adding balloon operators have to know when not to fly.
You've got to have your radar on, because a gust can come up, and what a lot of people think is just wind might include lift, which is trying to lift that balloon off the ground.
Jim says hot air balloons are generally flown around sunrise or sunset when winds are calmer and more predictable.
Once the day heats up, you get air mixing and doing strange things, and I don't care how much you know, what you think you know. Nothing good happens in a balloon at noon. This kind of stuff has an effect on us, and it's hard to see, particularly in one's own backyard.
Still, commercial pilot Tristan McLean says ballooning overall has a strong safety record because pilots train extensively for both normal and emergency situations.
We have to perform ground school clarification to make sure that we still stay up to date on airspaces, regulations, any changes that could have happened. And when we are in training, we go through a tremendous amount of standards that have been created over the years.
A casino spokesperson says the pilot chose to launch into free flight because of unexpected heavy winds. The FAA and NTSB are expected to investigate.
And they have plenty of experienced people that are involved from all around the country. They have also brought in hot air balloon pilots to make sure that they get a full scope of what happened.
Now, Tristan added that the pilot walking away without injuries is a testament to the training hot air balloon pilots go through. Now, we're still working to confirm the identity of that pilot. Live in the newsroom tonight, Andres Valle, KCRA 3 News.
Yeah, at least no injuries there. Andres, thank you.